Welcome to another edition of Litter Media Live, our daily show on this January 30th of 2025. I'm Dan Ramey, Mike Smith. We're back in the studio for the first time together this week.
First time you've seen me since I got my hair cut.
You got a haircut?
Didn't notice. I think it looks a lot shorter. My wife didn't see how much shorter it was either. But.
Reminds me of an old bit we did with Joe Wise Guy, where the two girls had gone to get their hair done, everything. Oh, your hair just looks blue. And they just went on and on and on about their hairdos. And then you switch over to a couple of guys, and the one guy says, haircut? Yep. Looks nice. And that was the conversation. So, and Aaron Glandon is off to our left as well. There he is, live and in person.
Hello.
Jesus with glasses.
It's like Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. Mm-hmm. Coming up in a moment to look at our forecast, we'll also look at news and sports and this date in history, but also our Petland Pet of the Week announcement is up ahead as well.
Well, this week it's maybe Pets of the Week.
Yes, yes. So stick with us for all that. Let's take a look at what's happening with our forecast.
Another mild day for this time of year. We're looking for cloudy skies and a high of 49, but rain will move in sometime after 6 o'clock tonight and will be with us for most of the day on Friday. Friday's high also milder with a high of 60 as far as the temperature. The rain moves out for the weekend, but a little cooler. Saturday and a high of 43, 57 and sunshine on Sunday.
I saw something today. I wish I could have stopped to take a picture, but there's just nowhere to stop, and you have to go up to somebody's driveway, and I didn't want to do that. But there is a winding portion of 772 just before you get to Huntington Schools. Mm-hmm. And I saw these big chunks of ice from the creek, Ralston Run, that goes through there, that were all backlogged. It just looked like somebody dropped a bunch of concrete in there that they had broken up.
Yeah.
But it's all ice. So hopefully I'll be able to get a shot of that later today and try and do that before I head home. And because I want to show it. It took me by surprise. I thought, this is really cool. We need to get a picture of that. All right, coming up in just a moment to look at news. But first, let's tell you about Scioto Valley Dumpsters. 740-253-8389 is the number to call. We've got spring cleaning around the corner. We've got projects going on. Maybe you got debris that you've been trying to get to. And when the snow melts, you start seeing oh, that's right, I had that stuff in the yard. I got to get rid of that. 740-253-8389. Scioto Valley Dumpsters. They'll even clean up in some instances for you and do some demo work and more. Find out more when you call them at 740-253-8389.
I'm a busy woman, and I'm not ready to slow down.
Tiffany's hip pain was interfering with her career and active lifestyle until she came to the Adina Orthopedic and Spine Institute.
Dr. Meshbach told me about same-day surgery. I said, I want it now, and I wanted it yesterday.
After a successful procedure, Tiffany was home the very same day and on her way back to enjoying the community she calls home. At Adina, we do what we love, so you can too.
Introducing the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. We want to put your pet in the spotlight. Pets with paws to pets with fins. If they gallop, crawl, or slither, play fetch, or simply curl up and snuggle. Send us a photo of your pet and we'll announce a new pet each week. And one pet will be crowned Pet of the Year. To nominate your pet, visit littermedia.com. Click on Pet of the Week. Tell us about your pet and be sure to include a photo. Watch Litter Media Live each Thursday for the announcement of the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. No purchase necessary. Contest applications must be from Ohio residents and at least 18 years old.
I was looking for a first job. I had been babysitting and decided it was something for a little more permanent. It pays very well. It's convenient. You can make your own schedule with the flexibility. That's something that I like. The people that I work with are great. I wouldn't ask for a better crew or management team to work for.
Each week, we'll announce the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Litter Media Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union. And in December, we'll announce the Player of the Year. Nominate any amateur athlete by visiting littermedia.com and click on Player of the Week. You'll also see the players we've named throughout the year. Make your nomination today for the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Litter Media Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union. Welcome back to the program. Time to jump into news, which you can find on our website, littermedia.com. You'll find our social media information up in the right-hand corner here as well. And if you've missed a story, you can always go back and go through our archives. We have a little search window there that you can type in a keyword to what you think the story is about, and it'll take you right to it.
The folks down in Waverly, well, their boil advisory was lifted, but it's been put back on.
The battle continues.
Yeah. Due to high water usage throughout the day yesterday, the water treatment facility was not able to keep up with the water usage demand, causing a loss of pressure in the system. So Ohio EPA guidelines requires Waverly to issue or reissue the citywide boil advisory until further notice. Boil water for at least 1 minute prior to drinking or cooking with the municipal water. So if you're tuning in and say, wait a minute, they canceled that. Yeah, they did, but they're putting it back on today. State Representative Mark stuck on the frozen screen there. State Representative Mark Johnson and his wife Kelly were our special edition guest this morning on Litter Media Live. Kelly just has gotten a new appointment with Congressman Taylor, who represents the district formerly occupied by Congressman Wenstrup. Of course, State Representative Mark Johnson talking about a particular bill that he is looking to author in 2025 dealing with the state correction system.
You know, the pendulum swings back and forth in corrections to where we favor protecting the staff, and then we also want to be humanitarians and be good to our inmates, but it goes hand in hand. You have to protect the staff. We cannot have our workforce in a hostile work environment and subject to assaults on a daily basis. And we're not there to wrestle each other, and we got to have law and order. And so I'm working on Andy's law. Actually, I met yesterday again, trying to define what we want to put in Andy's law. And it's complicated, and we got to look at many things. You know, drugs are rampant, so we're going to have to do a bill for just try to get the drugs out of here. And there's many issues with the drugs. And the more I uncover, the more weakness I see within Ohio's prison systems.
Yeah. And if you missed our live interview this morning, you'll have a chance to go back on Facebook, YouTube, or listen to it on Litter Media Radio to get the full interview with Mark Johnson and his wife, Kelly.
Saturday, we jump into a new month.
Yes.
February will be here, which is American Heart Month. And we invite you to join Lisa Barlage from the Ohio State University Extension for an informative session on maintaining a healthy adult heart. That'll be for 5:30 p.m. on February 4th at the Chillicothe Ross Public Main Library, Annex Room D, right off of Payne Street in downtown Chillicothe. You can learn practical tips and enjoy food demos with samples to taste. We like that. Spaces are limited. For this free program, you have to register and go to the library's website, crcpl.org/event to learn more. Tyler Christopher and his live band returns to Highland County Senior Citizen Center with their Elvis Presley tribute show. That'll be Saturday, March 22nd. The event on the 22nd has front row seating, already sold out. Sorry, that's where the big underwear will come flying off the stage there. Or up to the stage, I should say. That's sold out, but there's plenty of other seats left. Contact the Highland County Senior Citizen Center for ticket information or go to their website at highlandseniors.com.
Join Lake Hope State Park next Thursday for their annual Owl Prowl. It gets underway at 8 p.m. at the Park Lounge, and I guess they have actual live owls that they're going to have as a display there.
This poster also says owl pellet dissection. Does that mean what I think it means?
I don't know.
Yes, it does.
They're going to cut it up and see what's in there, I guess.
Something that's left behind by the owl Prowl.
Yeah, check that out. I like that.
And the Red Cross will be conducting a blood drive at the VA Medical Center Auditorium. That'll be on the 5th of February, 9:30 to 2:30. That's morning to afternoon. Call 1-800-RED-CROSS to sign up, or you can go to redcrossblood.com. Or is it .org? I think it's .org, if I'm not mistaken. You know, we were talking about the owl Prowl. Dan Jr. and I were driving over to Western High School the other night for the Eastern-Western basketball game, and we saw take off a bald eagle. And it flew right up to a tree above the road. I mean, I didn't see anything that it was eating along the roadway, but it was every so often we'll see a bald eagle down along Morgan Fork Road, and there he was. And it's neat when you have somebody with you, because then it's like, oh, yeah, you didn't really see a bald eagle. No, you saw that, right? Oh, yes, I did.
So that was an omen for the game.
Yeah, the Eagles picking up the win. And I didn't think anything about the Philadelphia Eagles during the basketball broadcast. And as soon as we shut the show down, Aaron says, and the Eagles do it again. Yeah. Because his Commanders are licking their wounds. They gave up 55 points.
That's too many. Well, 28 of those were off of turnovers.
That's not good.
So you think about all the fumbles that we fumbled away, and if we eliminate those, we had a real chance.
Yes, he's still talking about the football game, not the basketball game. Coming up, more sports. Details in just a moment. Haynes Total Healthcare Center, chiropractic, physical therapy, nutritional needs. They've been doing this for 50 years, and they see about 50,000 patients a year. That's pretty incredible. If you need to be one of those patients, you need to call them. Click on this ad anywhere you see it at littermedia.com. Takes you to their website, hayneshealth.com.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch just to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks from your phone. Day or night, wherever you are, or whatever you're doing, download the Kingston National Bank Mobility app today.
Life. It can get on top of you quickly, can't it? But with 211, it only takes one step to get connected to the help you need. 211 is always available to help. So get in touch today.
This is Andy Tomlinson. When ensuring what's important to you, our agents are there when you need us the most. Tomlinson Insurance, for the best coverage at the best cost. Visit us online at tomlinsonins.com to learn more.
It is time for sports, and we're going to start with the FAC girls swimming meet. And Aaron, you're going to roll video of that for us?
You're funny. You're a funny guy.
I backed him up with a still shot from McClain High School.
That he did. The quick little story about why we don't have video of this is because...
Let me tell it.
Please do.
Do we at least have the still shot that I sent you?
Yeah,
we do.
Oh, okay.
Story first.
Earlier in the day, after I came home from the Daily Show,
Are you listening to this, Mom?
I thought I'm going to sell some of my records at the record store. So I went inside, I grabbed my records, and then I went outside.
I think we should have him on camera as he's telling this story.
Yeah.
I want to see the expression on his face as he's telling this story.
And in between the time I went inside and grabbed my records, apparently I put my keys on the counter. Mm-hmm. So I was locked out. So I walked to the record store and I sold my records, and then I came back and I called a locksmith to let me in. Mm-hmm. I tried to pick the lock. That didn't work.
Speaking to the camera.
Yeah, I tried to pick my own lock, and that did not work because my landlord's out of town until this morning.
Call the police.
Which, of course, he was.
Now, let's do some quick profiling. Look into that camera, smile. This guy's picking a lock of the house.
Yeah, what would you do?
Yeah, would you call somebody?
I think I'd call the cops.
And then before I left to go to the FAC swim meet, my camera was on the counter right next to my keys. I grabbed my camera. I thought I should bring another battery in case.
Yeah.
I grab another battery. I walk out the door. I guess in my mind, I grabbed the keys at the same time as the camera, but I did not do that.
So you locked yourself out of your house yesterday twice?
Yes.
And then when you lived at your former address, you locked yourself out there?
Once.
Because I had to come and get you to bring you to work that day.
Yes.
Okay, so there's like 15 lanyards over there. Why don't you start wearing it around your neck?
I'm 65. This is supposed to be happening to me, not this kid. Yeah.
We're only bringing this out because if we don't, he'll do it again.
Yeah.
But by this moment of humbling, this will help him remember to not leave his keys.
Yeah, we hope.
Supposed to be.
Now on to swimming.
Well, we didn't explain the fact that your fiance couldn't come help you because she was
in
miles
Lebanon
away,
picking up her wedding dress.
and mom and dad weren't home.
Right.
And so he was a man without a country for a second there. So sitting in the stairwell talking to me, and I couldn't come help him because I was home. So that's how it goes. All right, FAC, as you see here, McClain comes out on top. They are the second back-to-back champions, second year in a row. Chillicothe comes in second for a second year in a row. But I want to go through the individual champions for you here because each school had their own champ. Allison Foster won the 200 free from Washington Courthouse. McClain's Laura Barber won the 200 IM and the 100 free. Hillsboro's Cameron Asbury took the 50 free. Miami Trace's Brianna Parker won both the 100 breaststroke and the 500 free. That's the big long race. And Chillicothe's Sarah Johansson took the 100 fly, and Raina Cunningham took the 100 backstroke. Chillicothe took the 3 relays. Cunningham and Johansson were on all 3 of those teams, and the 200 medley, 200 free, and 400 free. The other members included Alex Ursuline, along with Addison Gibson, Bella Flores, and Ann Maimon. Now, the FAC Boys Swimming Championships are tonight at McClain High School. Aaron is not going there because he's going with Mike up to Circleville for that basketball game tonight.
And
right?
Circleville might lock him out.
Yeah, or you may have to swing by his house and pick him up. So.
Jeez, I'm not coming into Chillicothe. Some coaching news yesterday. Unioto High School announcing that Gavin Patterson will be their new head volleyball coach. He was at Southeastern last year, where he led the Panthers to a 16-9 record and a district runner-up. Now, he gave that job up. He's coming back to Unioto, where he was an assistant 2 years ago under Jimmy Hutton. Jimmy is retired from coaching, and that's why Gavin is the new guy. Now, keep watching our website, littermedia.com, for some more coaching hires. That story coming up later this afternoon. Staying with Unioto, Blake Hoops has announced that he has committed to play college football for Morehead State University. Blake was one of the top receivers in the SVC in football last fall, and now he's prowling around on the basketball court for the Sherman.
He's been one of the top receivers, all 4 years?
Yeah, he's a dandy. So congratulations to him. High school scores last night, a number of games played. Boys FAC, Chillicothe, they were up on Hillsboro by 10. I think they were behind at halftime, but they came back and won over Hillsboro by 3.
A sweep.
That's right, because we had that win at Chillicothe earlier this year. SOC boys winners include Notre Dame and the Shack, White Oak. Wellston beat Trimble. OVC, Fairland beat Portsmouth. Again, this is boys basketball. In girls action, Unioto's Lady Shermans won the SVC championship outright. They took care of business last night with a big win over Piketon. In the FAC girls, by the way, these are makeup games. McClain beat Chillicothe rather handily. And then in non-conference, this is girls, Circleville setting the table for their big championship matchup Friday night at home against Fairfield Union. They beat Miami Trace pretty badly in a non-conference game last night. Westfall, Huntington, Logan Elm, Liberty Union, Jackson, Fairfield Union, Fairland, Georgetown, and Batavia were all winners. Tonight, Litter Media Radio will be at Circleville High School for a This is an MSL Buckeye matchup for boys basketball. Fairfield Union at Circleville. We think airtime somewhere around 7:15, 7:20 or so. I'll be there with the play-by-play call tonight. And then for the SVC Boys Championship tomorrow night, co-leaders Unioto and Zane Trace square off on Friday.
OSU Penn State, they will play tonight in men's basketball. The Bucks are 12-8. The Knitting Lions, I like to call them, are 13-8 right now, and they'll tip that off about 6:30 on FS1 tonight. The Cleveland Cavaliers picked up a win over Miami, 126-106. They'll play the Hawks tonight in Cleveland. That's a 7 o'clock start. And the Blue Jackets, Mike, you're going to stay up late for this one. They'll be in Las Vegas this evening. They don't drop the puck until 10 p.m.
Yuck.
10 p.m.
I might be writing my game story. In fact, I know I will. I probably won't get home till about 10 o'clock tonight. Let's think warmer thoughts. Major League Baseball. The Reds make an acquisition yesterday, picking up left-handed pitcher Taylor Rogers and cash considerations from the Giants in exchange for minor league right-handed pitcher Braxton Roxby. In a corresponding move, right-handed pitcher Owen White was designated for assignment. Now, I saw that the Reds might be getting Wade Miley back.
Wade Miley's coming back,
Okay.
and they also picked up Austin Hayes, I think is his name, veteran outfielder that the Phillies let go, but it's pending his physical. So
Right.
we'll see how that plays out.
I think they think that this last kid you mentioned might platoon with Jake Fraley in right field.
Yeah, very well could be. I'm hearing from sources that the Reds are being considered as the most improved baseball roster going into the season. How about that?
Sounds promising.
Yes, it always does.
Hopefully it means something.
Let's hope it pans out and leads them to a Central Division championship of some sort. All right, coming up in just a moment, our Petland Pet of the Week. That award just around the corner, and also this date in history.
One of our great sponsors is Litter Quality Propane. There's no bill when there's a fill. Contact Litter Quality Propane today about their metered gas service at litterpropane.com.
Discover Ross County. From the breathtaking outdoor adventures to the historic sights of Chillicothe and family-friendly events and festivals. Explore more at visitchillicotheohio.com or download the free mobile app today.
Find a career you love with Pickaway Ross Adult Education. Skilled trades careers are in high demand with no signs of slowing down. Pickaway Ross offers career training programs with expert instructors and hands-on learning tactics to create a variety of opportunities. Visit our website for more information.
As a professional race car driver, I live for speed, power, and performance on and off the track. That's why I use the Dixie Chopper, the world's fastest lawnmower. Race into your local dealership today and test drive a new Dixie Chopper.
Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, your trusted comfort advisor. I tell you, you get through these dicey times with the ice and the cold and you have issues with your plumbing, it's no fun. You need to hire a professional, and you can get that through Accurate. The same for your heater and your air conditioning. Just around the corner, we'll be turning those on. We're getting closer and closer to spring.
Yay!
Groundhog will tell us which way it'll be on Sunday. Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Be prepared for whatever the case may be. Click on this ad anywhere you see it at littermedia.com. It takes you to AccurateHVAC.com. Time for our Petland Pet of the Week. And today, they are Pets of the Week. Look at these adorable puppies. Look at them. That is Nalu, Lincoln, and Finnegan going left to right. Labrador Retrievers who are owned there by Kim Woods. And congratulations on this. They are, is this not one of the absolute cutest breeds of dog?
Yeah.
I always let, you can't go wrong with a Labrador Retriever. Nalu on the left is the sister from the third litter of the same parents. And the middle, that's Lincoln. And on the right is Finnegan. They are the brothers from the first litter of the same parents. They're older, but Nalu runs the show. She's the boss. They enjoy long walks in the park and are very, very spoiled. And they look like they're waiting for a snack.
I think the whoever nominates should also put a little bubble above their heads as to what they're saying or thinking.
Like a little caption contest.
I'd love to
or
see
something.
what they're thinking. It's like, are you going to feed us today or what? Yeah.
Can you hurry up, take this picture so we can get on to the next thing?
The one in the middle there is smiling.
Yeah.
And the one on the right looks like he's not happy about something.
Yeah, well, Lincoln is the one smiling in the middle, and Finnegan on the right. He's like, let's get this done. I'm the oldest one here. Can we just go?
I got a squirrel to chase. Hurry up.
If you would like to submit your pet, simply do that by sending us a photo and also telling us about your pet, too. Email that to littermedia@gmail.com. And then wait and watch for Thursday to come around, and that's when we announce our Petland Pet of the Week. And at the end of this year, we will have a Pet of the Year and a gift certificate from Petland as well, and a trophy to go with it as well. All right. Now, on to this date in history.
It was on this date in 1835 that the first presidential assassination attempt occurred involving Andrew Jackson. What makes this probably more unusual, it happened in the House chamber in the Capitol building. Richard Lawrence, an unemployed house painter, approached Jackson as he left a congressional funeral held in the House chamber of the Capitol building and shot at him, but his gun misfired. A furious 67-year-old Jackson confronted his attacker, clubbing Lawrence, and of course, for those of you who are watching, that's him with his cane there. But yet there's a fellow in back of him with a gun in his hand. So it's like he's clubbing the wrong guy. During the scuffle, Lawrence managed to pull out a second loaded pistol and pulled the trigger, but it also misfired. Jackson's aides then wrestled Lawrence away from the president, leaving Jackson unharmed, but very angry.
They called him Old Hickory, doggone it.
Yeah.
And you're going to try and assassinate
You're going to whack me? Well, let me whack you with this club here. Yeah. Wow.
I miss politics. I mean, there's too much civility now. So.
Yeah. So for those of you that think that these kind of incivilities are new, get your history books out.
Yeah. Crazy stuff there. All right. Tomorrow is Friday. You both have assignments. And so I'm going to be doing the show by myself tomorrow.
This is like the way it started 8 years ago.
Yeah. We're going back to...
But no COVID this time, please.
Yes, let's keep that
no COVID
out of the equation. Keep that away. All right, so we'll wrap things up for the final day of January, and that'll be tomorrow here with another edition of Litter Media Live. So until then, listen for Mike on the radio tonight. That's Litter Media Radio. Those of you that are listening live right now, you know what we're talking about. If you need to find out how to find Litter Media Radio, go to our website, littermedia.com. So until tomorrow, enjoy the rest of your Thursday, and thanks for watching.